Hello, I'm Nicole with My Math Experts, and today I'm going to show you how we can operate with negative numbers. In this question, we're being asked to simplify negative 10 minus 14, negative 14, excuse me. So we have two rules for adding and subtracting, or a few rules for adding and subtracting with negative numbers. For adding, we have two rules, same sign sum and different sign difference. And then for subtracting, we have a rule called KCO, which stands for keep, change, opposite. So we'll use both of these tools for adding and subtracting to subtract negative 10 and 14. So because we have a subtraction operation, we're going to follow the rule for subtracting, which is KCO. So the way that KCO works is that we're going to keep our first term, change the operation to the opposite operation, which will be addition, and then we're going to take the opposite of our next term. So in this case, if we were to rewrite, we're going to keep our negative 10, subtraction becomes addition, and the opposite of negative 14 is positive 14. So we can just rewrite 14. Now that we have an addition operation, we go to our rules for adding and decide which rule is going to help us add negative 10 and 14. Same sign sum is for an addition operation when both of the terms are either both negative or both positive. So since we have one that's negative and one that's positive, we're going to use different sign difference. Because they have different signs, we will take the difference of them and then we keep the sign of the bigger group. So in this case, if we were to have 10 negative chips that represent our negative 10 and 14 positive chips, we would pair up each of those positives and negatives together, and then we would see which number is left over. So for example, if we were just going to subtract 14 minus 10, so we have to use difference, sign difference. 14 minus 10 is 4. And since 14 has the bigger group, we're going to keep that sign. So our final answer here is just positive 4. Thank you so much and have a good day.